Dawn is coming. Seek the first seer.
Interesting. I was just thinking about you.
I think the father called me.
Called you? What do you mean? Did he send a messenger?
No, I had a dream in which I saw a man in robes. He said I should seek out for the first seer and tell him that dawn is coming.
Psionics. Figures.
Wait, you mean the father actually entered my dreams?
No, it wasn't your dream. It was an illusion. He must have planted it in your head while you were at the temple and simply triggered it last night. A mental puppet play, if you want to call it that.
Why dawn is coming?
No idea. Probably some kind of passphrase.
What should I do?
Well, go see him. You'll see what this is all about then, but I'm pretty sure he's considering you for the mission. And this is his last test. In other words, our plan has worked.
Then I'll play along?
Correct. And, thank you for filling me in on this.
No problem.
You? I thought my instructions were clear. Wait until you hear from us.
I did. I had a dream.
A dream?
Yes, I saw a robed man who told me to seek you and tell you that dawn is coming.
That? Oh, I understand. Then go see Brother Sorrow at once and tell him the same thing. He will lead you to the Father.
Fair enough. Where can I find Brother Sorrow?
Go up to the tower, deeper into the mountain. At the end of the hallway you'll find stairs ending in a wall. Now go! The Father must not be kept waiting.
I beg you, brother, just 5 minutes.
No.
But I am ready. I can feel it, don't you understand? And if only the Father could see me now, he'd see it too. Please, Brother Sorrow. I know that the last step is near. I want to be there when it's done.
No.
You'll see. You'll bloody see. All of you.
Go.
The Father wants to see me. Dawn is coming.
I understand. You may pass.
Pass where? These stairs are leading right into a wall.
Descend. You'll see.
So you received my message. Good. Come, take a seat. I will be with you in a moment. Well then, good to finally meet you in person. I would introduce myself to you, but you already know who I am.
You're the Father.
That is correct. The first seer has already told me about you. He said that you and Brother Wrath recovered the lost pages, and also that you are, how should I say, unusual. He did not lie, as I see now. You do indeed have something peculiar about you. Tell me, how do you feel about Brother Wrath, Farrell, as you call him?
He's a real ray of sunshine.
So you are one of those people who shroud their opinions in humor. Interesting. Be that as it may, the first seer had nothing but praise for you, and suggested that I consider you for our expedition, and I have, provided that you are still interested.
That depends on the pay.
You will receive 250 pennies in advance, and another 250 if the mission turns out to be a success. This is more than generous. I assume you know that it will be dangerous. Nonetheless, I would like you to understand the background of this undertaking fully if you are to work with us. Come. I present the human body, a simulacrum.
So this isn't a real human?
It's not.
Why are you showing me this?
As I said, I want you to understand. Does the name Manit Dalgalang sound familiar to you? The man who left his body?
No.
He was one of the former Grand Masters of the Order, a righteous man, but also of a very reclusive nature. It is said that Dalgalang had always been a little peculiar. In the few records that are left of him, he once described how he never felt as though he belonged in this world. Thus, he made freeing himself from this sense of estrangement his purpose in life.
He felt as though he didn't belong in this world?
Well, one day he vanished. Just like that, in the bright light of day, during one of his meditations at the Eye of the Gods. Even though there were observers, the Order didn't record his vanishing in the chronicles for obvious reasons. According to them, Dalgalang simply disappeared on a pilgrimage.
What happened to him?
Well, one day he vanished. Just like that, in the bright light of day, during one of his meditations at the Eye of the Gods. Even though there were observers, the Order didn't record his vanishing in the chronicles for obvious reasons. According to them, Dalgalang simply disappeared on a pilgrimage.
And you think his vanishing had something to do with his mission? To overcome his estrangement?
I believe so. He succeeded in freeing his spirit from the vessel of his body, and the strange occurrences that happened after confirm my theory. His mother, for example, insisted that he visited her in spectral form at the death feast, and told her that he was sorry. His servant, who was the closest thing Dalgalang had to a friend, heard his voice when he laid down flowers at his pathstone. Or the keepers, who saw a ghost meditating in his former laboratory at night. All coincidences or phantasms, you may say, but to me, it is clear that Dalgalang achieved his goal. He managed to separate his soul from his body. He achieved transcendence.
So this is where your faith originated? Dalgalang's vanishing?
I suppose you could say that, yes. Dalgalang was among the first humans to realize how misguided we are, and how little of our potential we actually use. When I first heard his story, I instantly recognized myself in him. In particular, his fascination with the idea of overcoming our fleshly nature. I was enthralled, and made this idea the purpose of my life, which finally led me to found the Rhalâta. Frankly, I still find it baffling how few people share this quest. All they care about is the satisfaction of their carnal desires. They are so proud of what separates them from a pig, and yet they achieve little else in their lives. Eat, copulate, die. And all it would take to show them what their minds are capable of would be a glimpse into their dreams. Either way, I digress.
What do dreams have to do with this?
Well, are we not freer in our dreams than we could ever be in waking life? We can have our bodies take on every shape there is, and time and space are meaningless. Imagine having this kind of freedom in reality.
Fair enough. So your goal is to achieve transcendence. And that's what this expedition is about?
Exactly, and that's where you come in. As it turns out, the secret to transcendence was hidden in the lost pages of J.L. Tannisson's book. where he describes his initiation ritual in the Room of Paintings.
How can you even read them? Kalin said that they were written in a language known only to the Black Libra priests.
That is correct. But I have had the pleasure of talking to some of them over the centuries, and was able to convince them to divulge their secrets to me.
How could some kind of room help you detach yourself from your bodies?
It's not some kind of room. The Room of Paintings is a force of nature, one that has the power to change you in a way that far exceeds the ability of normal magic. Either way, I will spare you the details. What you need to know is that we believe the Room of Paintings to be inside a temple we excavated over the past years. And that is what this expedition is about. You and the other mercenaries will venture into its depths and establish a portal for Myra Lame and me to step through once you found the room, where we will finally sever our minds from our bodies.
Provided that this works, what will become of the Rhalâta?
It will prevail. Only the Rhalâme who have proven themselves worthy will ascend with me. The rest of them will stay behind with the first seer, who will take over the mask. Then, when the time comes, they will follow us.
Wait, you aren't going to take all your lamps with you?
No. First, because I have reason to believe that the weak-willed among us wouldn't survive the separation. Second, because our teachings are too important to risk them getting lost. Someone needs to continue spreading our faith.
Alright, so what exactly is this temple?
What it is or who built it, I can't say. Only that it must have been an ancient civilization, and by ancient, I mean one that existed long before the Pyreans. The Black Libra, the cult the Butcher of Ark belonged to, merely used this place to conduct their rituals of initiation.
Where is it?
In the Frost-Cliffed Mountains. That's where you will go.
I see. Why hire mercenaries, though? Couldn't your voices also secure a path?
They could, but the temple is dangerous.
In other words, we're fodder for the trolls?
Only if you let them eat you. According to my research, 4 groups need to enter the temple simultaneously through its 4 individual entrances. These groups will be made up of 2 mercenaries and 1 voice each to guide you. Once you found the temple, your mission will be considered a success, and you will be paid. Any questions?
What kind of danger can we expect in the temple?
I don't know. Finding that out is part of your mission.
Understood. When do we set out?
As soon as possible. After this conversation has ended, you will make your way to the excavation site and wait for my arrival. Since you've already worked with Brother Wrath, you will form a group with him and another mercenary I will choose myself. Do you have a map? Show me. Good. This is where you'll find the site. I recommend you take a Myrad to the Frostcliff Tavern and walk from there.
Fine. Then I will see you there.
You will.
What the?
Whoa! Calm down. It's just me.
Oh, you. I take it you accepted the father's invitation.
I did.
Tell me. I see. Though I still don't understand why the father wanted you personally. That's not like him at all. Either way, now comes the critical part. This expedition is the only chance we're going to get. The fact that he assigned us both to the same group is a good start.
What about the 3rd mercenary? How do we convince him to join our cause?
Join our cause? We don't. We kill him the first chance we get. The last thing we need is an additional risk.
Charming.
Well then, I suggest you head to the temple as soon as possible. I'll probably arrive with the father.
Do you know anything at all about this temple? Why is it so dangerous?
No idea. Let's just prepare for the worst.
Alright, until then.
Until then, I'm counting on you.
That's close enough. Who are you?
I'm one of the mercenaries. The father hired me personally and told me to come here.
Oh, really? And since when does the father deal with mercenary scum in person?
Let her through, sister. She speaks the truth.
Brother Sorrow, are you... I mean...
Step aside.
Of course.
Go to the other sleepers and wait there. The father will be here within the hour.
Anything else I should know?
No.
Well then, thank you.
The 8th member arrives. Our company is finally complete. I'm Zara. Pleasure to meet you.
I take it you're also a mercenary?
I am. Do you know when the fun is gonna start? As far as I know, we're just waiting for the big lunatic to arrive, aren't we?
Yes. He's supposed to arrive today.
Good, because I'm freezing my ass off. Come on, let's take a walk. So, tell me, any idea what we're up against down there? That first seer was quite taciturn, and all I know is that we're supposed to find some kind of rune-ornamented door. But why do they need mercenaries for that? As unlikable as these lunatics are, they know how to fight. And the pay makes you wonder if they didn't have one too many sniffs of Glimmercap dust.
Apparently that temple is really dangerous. The father doesn't want to risk losing his lamps.
Huh, I see. And what's the threat? Lost ones? Vatirs?
I wish I knew.
Pity. Well, nothing better than a surprise, is there? How did you end up here, anyways? How long have you been working for the Rhalâta?
Sorry, but that's none of your business.
Oh, you're the lone wolfish type, aren't you? Fine, up to you. You know, I usually don't mind a bit of mystery in my missions, but there's something off about these Rhalâim. I don't think I'll do another job for them, no matter the pay. Have you ever seen this father character in person?
Once, yeah. Strange guy.
I figured. Well, I guess all we can do for now is wait a little while. I'll hit the hay for an hour. I haven't slept in ages. See you then.
Brothers and sisters, children of the Rhalâs, the day we have all been waiting for is here. The world is on the brink. It always has been, but never before have the signs been more clear. An illness, which the Order calls the Red Madness, devours people's minds. Wars plague the land, and frenzied animals tear apart cattle and farmers alike. And even here, on supposedly the most peaceful continent of all, there's chaos. The invaders call themselves the Free People and claim to bring our world peace. But all they bring is suffering and death, as all sleepers do. You, my lambs, know my teachings. You know the Rhalâs, and you've devoted your souls to it, because you realize it is the key to freedom. An end to the suffering which all those people who choose to live their lives in their fleshly vessels consider their inevitable fate. And they are right. Their suffering is inevitable because they refuse to see the truth. A bird in a cage can never fly, no matter how hard it beats its wings. Only breaking the cage can set it free. And tonight, brothers and sisters, we will break it. We call it transcendence, the ultimate detachment from our flesh. The last step on a long path that we have walked together. Beneath our feet, in the depths of this eons-old temple, lies the secret, the room of paintings that is key to transcendence. The temple that holds it, however, is as dangerous as it is powerful. And that is why today there are sleepers among us. Accompanied by one of us, their task will be to clear the way. Once the deed has been done, I will take you into the depths of this ruin, where side by side we will leave our vessels behind us, once and for all. You two, what are your names?
Stalron.
Ewa.
Good. Sister Addiction, you will accompany Ewa and Stalron. Brother Greed will give you the runes to open the portal. Simply place it in front of the gate to the room of paintings, and I will do the rest.
Yes, Father. How will we recognize the room?
You will know it when you find it. You two, what are your names?
Taiwan. Taiwan del Sharis.
Rugen.
Good. You'll go with Brother Hatred. What about you?
Zara.
You will go with Brother Wrath and his companion. And you will go with Sister Lust.
Understood. When do we set out?
As soon as you have finished your preparations, Sister Addiction, Brother Hatred, you and your groups will go in first. Sister Lust, you will form the second group together with Brother Wrath. You will descend half an hour after the first group. As the first seer has already told you, whatever the temple provides in treasure and loot is yours to keep. You will receive the second half of your payment once the mission has been completed. Are there any questions?
Yes. What in blazes are you? You're not human. I can feel it.
Watch your mouth.
At ease, brother. I am the Father. That is all you need to know.
Lunatics.
Whew. Guy sure knows how to make an entrance, that's for sure.
Psionics, are you ready?
As ready as I can be in this bloody cold. You're Brother Wrath, aren't you? Nice name. Very reassuring.
You may call me Thariel if it makes you feel better. Good to work with you again. I hope you'll stick to the rules as well as you did before.
You know each other?
Yes, this woman did a great service for the Rhalâta. Without her, this mission wouldn't be possible.
Good to know. Anyway, anything else that needs discussing? As far as I'm concerned, our objectives are pretty clear. Enter the temple, find the room, and open a portal, right?
Yes.
Good. Then I'll go warm up a little until it's our turn to go down. See you then. Here's to a good run.
By the way, pleasure to work with you again, Zara. I didn't know you were back in ENDERAL.
And I'm already regretting it. Of course, my first mission had to take me into this bloody ice desert. I'm already missing Kyra.
I bet. Where's your better half, though? What was his name?
Quiet.
All right. Four entrances for 4 groups. As if the father knew.
Hold it. A message from Brother Hatred.
What's it say?
They took the western and the eastern entrances. In other words, we'll take the north and south.
Shouldn't we stay together?
It's the will of the temple. Also, if one of our groups runs into a trap, the others can still finish the job. Brother Wrath, you take the southern entrance.
Agreed.
Then go. From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation. Good luck.
From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
From ashes to blood, from blood to liberation.
Shut up.
What is that stuff?
I wouldn't touch it.
At the risk of blowing your mind, I wasn't planning on it.
Jasper? No, this can't be real.
You? What are you doing here?
Kill it. Enemy! Waste of time. One of the temple's illusions. The father warned us.
And what if it wasn't an illusion? What if this temple, I don't know, teleported him inside somehow?
Him?
Yes.
I understand. We're seeing different things. What about you? What did you see?
A friend.
Makes sense. So this illusion is somehow tied to our spirits.
By the 7. This is sick.
You knew what you were in for. That barrier over there. Let's take a closer look. Look out! Let's go.
What in the blazes is this place?
Well, at least we now know it's not just illusions we're up against. One moment. Glyphs. These carvings in the archway mean something... Yeah, that's the language of the Black Libra. The father gave us a kind of translation key. Yes, that's it. This door should lead us right to the room of paintings.
Just when I thought this would be tricky.
Let me see if I could banish the barrier somehow. No. This is hopeless.
Maybe the... Shit, what was that? Did you hear that?
I did. I doubt we'll get through there. We need to find a way to deactivate that barrier. Come on. Let's look around.